831. 8 letters, 3 words, and 1 meaning. I love you. Now I need clarification on how there's just one meaning to love. Love means a million different things and something different to every single person in this room. Love to me means being by my side no matter the weather and sticking up for me even when I'm not around. Love is a feeling of security and patience even when you don't quite agree with each other. My love is Devin Reagan Wiggins. Devin is my boyfriend, my best friend, personal bodyguard, and most significant part of my future. I've always told him that it's really hard to put my feelings towards him into words, and I hope I'm doing well by him. I've also never let him watch any of my other speeches because I think I could do better. So now I need this one to go well because I've definitely talked it up to him and he obviously has to watch it. It should also be the best speech I ever do if it's on the person I care about most, right? I want to tell you all about him, but we'd be here all day, so I'll focus on how positive and nice he is, how different he is, and how he makes me feel. There are 1,000 reasons why Devin means so much to me, but unfortunately I only have 6 minutes, so I'll stick to the main ones. Devin is always happy and positive. Well, for the most part he is. Devin lights up any room he walks into, and it truly takes me by surprise. No matter where we go or what we do, as long as I'm around, he's having a good time, and he rarely complains. Sometimes he gets down, but it's quite easy to boost his mood the same way he does me. Devin effortlessly makes me happy, even on the worst days. He'll do anything he can to get my mind off the things that are upsetting me, and tries his hardest to put a smile on my face. I can't ever really get away with being sad, and it's quite a different feeling than what I'm used to. No matter how hard things get, I know he'll always be right there for me. Devin can lift my mood faster than anybody else I know and knows immediately when something's bugging me, by the tone of my voice or just how my face looks. He can also make me laugh, especially when I'm trying to be mad at him. He'll crack jokes and do the goofiest things I've ever seen. Like a week ago, actually, we were driving home from school, and he rolled down his window, stuck his head out, and yelled at these little kids that were walking home from school. I don't know why he thought that was the best idea at the time. Needless to say, he lost his window privileges and is now on child lock. I just don't know how he thinks the way he thinks, but I love how unique he is. I've never met a person quite like him. The way he thinks and talks amazes me, and I admire the things he does and how well he handles himself. He also helps me relax, even when I'm super stressed out, and it is mainly about homework. He helps me break up this mountain of work into tiny little hills, and it really does help. He also never doubts me, even when I doubt myself, which is sometimes a lot. And I don't want to know if this is a positive trait, but I did want to add it and brag. He's kind of what you would call like an old school romantic, and I'm not allowed to touch door handles. Most of his friends have known this for a long time, but it kind of turned into a game because he's very forgetful and I'm very independent. And as soon as I'm running to the door, it like clicks in his brain that I'm running for the door handle, so we race. He also compliments me every single day. Most nights he'll tell me, hey, did I tell you you look beautiful today? And it's kind of like a backhanded compliment because he's forgetful and he can't remember if he did compliment me that day. So he's like making sure, I guess. The next reason why Devin means so much to me is that he's a constant in my life and a feeling of stability, and I couldn't ask for anyone better. I've never had someone to go to at the end of the day, and I've always been, for the most part, alone. And I know some of you are thinking that I'm only in high school and that it'll probably never last, but I really hope it does. No matter what happens, I know that Devin will always be one of the biggest positive influences I've ever had in my life. And last year we took our SATs in the gym when there was like a bunch of tables and rows, and I noticed that he didn't sit far from me. It was like right over there, and he will tell you that I never looked at him, but we never had a full conversation with each other until that day, and we literally sat at the same lunch table all year. He asked me why I talked to myself while I took tests, and I guess it just didn't register in my brain that he was looking at me. And I hope you guys don't think that's weird, because I think it's kind of cute. And he must have been slick with it, because every time I was looking at him, he wasn't looking at me, and every time he was looking at me, I wasn't looking at him. But it's crazy that he liked me at the time and I liked him, that we felt the same thing at the same time. I've never really met someone that thinks so much like me, and Devin is truly my other half, the sun of my moon. There are still 1,000 reasons why Devin means so much to me, but I only had 6 minutes. Why exactly does Devin mean so much to me? He's a positive, and he catches me before I fall. He's different, delusional, but all mine. He compliments me on a daily, and he's such a constant in my life, I don't feel like I'm going to freak out. A simple I love you means more than money, Frank Santara. I fully believe that. I would rather have his love over money any day. Devin is my everything and means more to me than life.